Hello Gemini, welcome. It's Love in the Full Moon. This is a love reading for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this full moon of December. So take what works, leave what doesn't. The messages are for whoever needs to hear them at this time. And sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it is you. Alright, Gemini, what's going on? This full moon is in your sign. So I think mentally you guys have your brains really spinning. A lot of mental energy going on. All right, Gemini, love in the full moon for this December, dear universe. Thankful, grateful for the messages for the greatest and highest good for our Geminis. All right. Okay. Well, Gemini, this is interesting. So we begin with the devil. Maybe you're dealing with the Capricorn. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces. Could be an air sign. Could be a fire sign. Could be anybody. But anyway, this devil, I feel like your energy right now is very conflicted. You might be finding yourself in a situation that is harder to move away from than you thought. Yeah, the devil, when it comes out, I mean, this is really the darker side of who you are. And I think you're dealing with that. And I think you're being very challenged by this energy that you're having to contend with. There's something that's going on between you and your person. Here we have this Queen of Wands reverse. I think if you have somebody who is a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sag, or has that in their chart, could be anybody. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. I feel like they're all sideways about you. They're so pissed off. They don't know how to deal with you. They're angry. They're mean. They're nasty. You know, they might be saying stuff about you. And I feel like you just want to run back to whatever it is that makes you be in your shadow side. But whatever it is, you're feeling very weak in your own energy. And there's something that you're ready to change and move on towards. Because right now, what sits over you is if you continue in this toxic venue energy, your shadow side, your darker side, something really unfortunate could happen. And it could be something involving, a car accident or something of that nature. So I'm just picking that up for someone. So just be very aware of that energy. Now, I do see that you keep trying different things to deal with this dark energy that you've got. Some of you may be in school. Some of you may have lots of good ideas on how you're going to move on and away from maybe even this person, this relationship. But I don't see you wanting to move away. But I think there's something that keeps you very tied and bound to this person. I mean, really connected. And I think you don't want to see that come to an end. But also with this moon card, things start to come out. So maybe a lot of this energy that you're holding in the shadow side, this darker side of you, starts to come out during this full moon with your person. You know, because again, they're not happy and they have a lot to say and you probably aren't going to like anything that they have to say. But maybe you need to hear that. Oh, yeah. So I feel like if you are married, and again, you know, this person just is like at the end of their rope with you. Because I feel like there could be this energy of you not really having things under control. Like you're emotionally, you're acting really immature. Or maybe they are, you know, but I feel like it's a cycle. It's a cycle that keeps happening with this Pentacles. And you keep trying to make things work and you keep trying to do things. But, you know, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again and it's not working, well, it's not going to change. You know, you might have to like look at things. And when things aren't working, maybe you need to abandon it. Some of you may not be working. So out comes the Five of Pentacles reversed. It's almost like whatever it is that you're doing, you don't see how it's affecting you because you don't feel like it's going to ever leave you out in the cold. But with this Wheel of Fortune above you, reversed. It's like, I think you need to really see things for how they really are, you know, because it's almost like you're living in this bubble of illusion, you know, like this, whatever it is, this darker side of you, it can't harm you, it can't hurt you, but it really is. And I think it's starting to affect you. And I think it's one of these things that you'd rather take off and do what it is you have to do than come back home and deal with what's going on at home. Anyway, messages coming through. I feel like downloads are happening. Happiness. The Sun card. That's really nice to see come out, especially when there's been so much darkness. But out comes the Lovers reversed. See, again, I feel like you're not seeing. I think you think everything is good with your person when it's not. I get the sense that you're living in this, you know, it's like a false happiness when it comes to your relationship. You're not really seeing it as it really is. Because somebody's really upset. I mean, you have somebody in your world who is just pissed. All right, can't say that any cleaner. And I think you're running out of options. And soon you're going to have to open up. Yep, soon you're going to have to open up. All right, what else is going on for our Gemini? What's going on for our Gemini? I mean, here you are. I mean, false happiness. You got to see that. Start really seeing things for as they are. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, something needs to come to an end. Again, this false happiness. You think everything is fine, you know, but you're at a, you know, you butt heads with your person over whatever it is. I mean, are you partying? Is that what this is about? You know, because that's taking you down, you know, a dark road. This toxic energy. And it's not good. I mean, it's not taking you. So I feel like that's got to come to an end if you want things to work with your person. Because right now they're pissed. Yeah, so again, this cycle needs to come to an end. Because there's been a lot of heartbreak between you and your person. And you don't want to hear what it is they ever have to say. You shut right down. You're like, no, I'm not dealing with it. You know, but your person's been really hurt. You know, you may have even hurt them by going out and, you know, and you know, going out with other people. Third party energy. But I think it's time to really open up. You know, if you want forgiveness and you want to turn things around with your person, something's got to give. Because this cycle just isn't working for you. It just keeps you, you know, back. It's like you can never get ahead. No matter how hard you try and how hard you work. It's like whatever it is that you're hanging on to, it's keeping you from any happiness. I think you gotta put that to an end. Sure enough, you gotta put that to an end. You know, it's time for you to make some good decisions. And your person, man, they're ready to cut you out. So if you want to turn things around, because I get the feeling that whatever it is, you know, you're choosing this energy over them. And they want the truth. So it's time to speak up. Tell the truth, Gemini, what's really going on. And again, the devil. You've got to move on from this. Whatever it is that you're doing, that shadow dark side of you, Gemini. Time to move on. All right, let's see what message is. Cards of advice for our Gemini. Yeah, there's a lot of instability at home. So I get the sense you're married, Gemini. There's a lot of instability. Communication is really stressed. Your children are being affected. Again, you know, Gemini, it's time for you to put something down. You got to make a decision. There's something you don't want to end. But, you know, you keep trying to figure things out so that you can keep both things going. and it's just not working. That is not working, Gemini. So I'm going to end this here for you. You're really being guarded. You're holding back. I think the message is really clear for you, Gemini. You know, if you want this relation to work, you need to open up and quit holding on to whatever it is that's keeping you and your person from being happy. And it's got to come to an end. Because you can't keep trying to figure out how to make it work. It's just they're not going for it. You know? So if you want happiness and you want things to turn around, pay attention. All right, so that's what I've got for you, Gemini. So take what works, leave what doesn't. I hope this resonated with someone. Again, the Queen of Wands. You know, they want to make it work too. You know, but they're not going to put up with this much longer. They want this to come to an end because they're the ones getting hurt. You know, and they're left alone, and I think they're ready to just move on. If this is going to continue, you know, they're not going to stick around much longer. But you two are really bonded, and I think that's your saving grace. I mean, the two of you are truly bonded, you know, and you guys are married, and it's just like there's this wedge. So you got to get rid of the wedge, Gemini, so that you guys can come back. So whatever it is, it's painful. You know, but I think if you really set the attention and the effort, you can make it work. So that's what I've got. I'll see you at the next reading, Gemini. I'll be putting out some bonus readings next week, so stay tuned for those. And until then, blessed be. Bye now.